Just to open up the curtain, everyone behind the curtain. I just ran to the bathroom, but I heard what was going on. I had to pee. I've been peeing a lot lately. I'm drinking a lot of water. So I pissed quite a bit. My apologies. I'm about to be 50. I can't wait. I want to be like Ray.
I put this. I know what Geno's tried to do.
Yeah.
And I appreciate some of it.
Okay.
I want to make that very clear.
Okay.
What did Geno try
and
to
people
do?
know what I mean by that.
No, we don't.
Mm-hmm.
I know what Geno's tried to do. I've read
We're getting you in trouble with the police? What did Geno try to do? He got you arrested. He said, yeah, he sent me a naked photo of Kayla. He loves Geno so much. He just doesn't want to let go of Geno no matter what.
read some papers about what Geno tried to do,
Mm-hmm.
and I really appreciate it. And I wish he wasn't stuck in the situation he was. And I just want him to know I didn't put you there.
He's a bitch.
I didn't put you there. You
Geno-
know, sometimes
Geno did the exact same thing he did with Cumia and Chrissy to me. Geno was my friend. But when Chrissy gave out the barking orders to Anthony and then Carl piled on, and then you jumped in, Geno was a part of it because he felt he was in the compound cult. He felt like those were his family, his team, and he turned against me. He did the exact same to you. Geno's a bitch. Geno's a bitch. His fiance turned on you after you probably gave her more money than anyone's given her, like in comedy or streaming. They turned on you because of your dumb whore ex-wife cokehead, thinking because they watched Melton every morning and they were watching me cover you. And they're like, we need to make money off this guy. And they turned on you. They were never your friends, no matter how many photos you took with them, no matter how many Viking games you took them to, no matter how many shots you bought them at Stoney's or at breakfast or buying breakfast. So Geno could have did something. He could have really went out of his way. He could keep doing your show. And that's a fact.
in life you grow because you realize the things you've done you're not proud of.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to become a different person and learn from your mistakes.
Good. I'm proud of you for that.
Yeah.
I really wish I had this guy's delusion. I really do. I mean, some people say he's a sociopath, and he probably is. But if you really, really look at his position right now in life, it's really bad. But for some reason, he's just, everything's great. Everything's great over here. It's hilarious. I love it. Maybe that slam piece, that Ann Ghosh chick, is just amazing in bed. Maybe he's just living his best life right now. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe Ann Ghosh is loaded. Maybe she's the opposite of Rachel. Rachel! That's my Christian Bale in The Dark Knight. Rachel! Rachel! Is that any good? Probably not. Stick to cucks, Chad. Quit doing impressions of celebrities. You do impressions of losers, Chad. That's your strength. Losers. So don't even try a Trump. Don't even try a Christian Bale. You stick to losers. Like me. Keep doing impressions of me. You're a fucking asshole doing impressions of me. I'm trying to live a life offline. I'm living life with no friends, and I do cocaine with my boyfriend and girlfriend who are married. Go away. Go away. All right. Whatever. I love how you have to pick two sides. Hey, just in case you thought Carl wasn't a mean guy, he is. He's a mean guy. Carl from Rochester's a mean guy. Here's him talking about Rob Saul, who is a extreme no talent, but look what he does. He goes and digs this up and he pretends like someone sent this to him. So let's take a look at Rob Saul, Chris, the no talent producer, and Vinny Paulino, who works at the Comedy on Carlson, the worst comedy club in the country.
On his show 10 months ago.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm playing this, I'm not the morality police, but John certainly is. He's constantly talking about, like, how could you have Missy B?
So he's setting up the excuse because they're cracking on his shitty guests like Missy B, who hates the Jews.
On your show, and she does this or said that, and there's criminals, and how can you work with a criminal? I don't
They're talking about
criminals on my
ESO.
show. Let's hear what Rob Saul has to say about his relationship with his ex-wife. His ex-wife left him for his cousin.
He has to do the setup, of course. The famous Carl setup, because he's the ultimate broadcaster.
Now, him and his ex have a daughter together.
And again, I have to remind everyone, anybody that's watching any of this shit, we all know Carl. He really does assume that he's getting all these new fans. Like, these fans are just flocking over there and they're like, what's going on? Oh my God, who's this Rob Saul? Everyone we have already. It's not growing. It might be shrinking. There's a lot of people just moving on with their lives. They're like, we're done. Like, you can't find that Jason Bentley now. He's gone. That guy's gone. Disappeared. But he has to insist, I got to set up this Rob Saul situation and know his backstory about how his wife left him for his cousin. We know.
And so this is the conversation he's having with Ray DeVito.
So now he's dead, Uncle?
And here's another reason why I wanted to play this clip, because this is going back to a very old Ray DeVito episode, because he still had the dresser behind him. So they dug this up to make Rob look bad, which isn't hard to do. But Carl got a nerd injury because he was cracking on Missy B and all his other loser guests. So he wants to pile on Rob and stick it to Rob, which I have no problem with, but I just got to point out the hypocrisy of all this shit and how full of shit these people are. And he really wants to stick it to Rob. And Rob went on John's show yesterday, visibly upset by this clip, which was funny. And I tried to pull it up, but John takes his videos down, all of them, immediately. Even I put a few out for free here and there. So I want to do my setup, the Carl setup, because Carl, and also what Carl doesn't mention here is Ray DeVito, who is a fucking idiot, and he refuses to really say anything bad about Ray DeVito.
It's weird. It's very weird. Cousin? Yeah, it's a very weird situation that's going on.
So Rob will hurt you.
Is it weirder than you married to a 55-year-old woman? Just kidding. I remember Carl like making fun of me when he's like, he's 48 years old. I just want to remind, this was like 2 years ago or a year ago. Carl, you're 46. You're about to be 47 in October. I looked it up. So you were making fun of me last year for being 48. This October, this month, happy birthday, you're going to be 47. So I'm a year and a half older than you. Hypocrite.